Hi everyone, welcome to this week's news. There are some weeks where it seems like there isn't actually a lot of news. Well, this is not one of those weeks, because those of you who watched this broadcast last Friday will have known that since then, goodness me, a lot of things have changed. And the main one really, and the one I need us to focus on, is the fact that on Saturday the Prime Minister announced a new lockdown, and that lockdown, as I'm sure you know, has begun. It seems to me though that some people are a little bit vague about what the lockdown actually means, so let me clarify for you. The lockdown means stay at home. According to the government website, the lockdown means stay at home, unless you definitely have to go out for a particular specific reason. But in general terms, stay at home, and in general terms, avoid meeting people that you do not live with. And in all honesty, I'm not sure that message has come through particularly clearly. But if you have a look at the government website, that is what it says. The first 2 points: stay at home unless you have specific reason not to. Avoid meeting people you do not live with unless you have specific reason not to. Okay, so I suppose at this point I do want to say, please take that message on board. Please be sensible. Please do not take unnecessary risks, and particularly in terms of our church events. Well, obviously they're all going to be affected by what the Prime Minister has brought forward. So all of our services for November, all of our services will be online. Okay, so there's not going to be any physical services, including for Remembrance Day, which I'm very sad about. I'm sure you're very sad about it as well, because it is important to pay our respects. But I'm afraid we're going to be doing that this year online. Okay, remember, stay in your homes unless you have specific reason not to. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to mention is about annual meetings, because yes, if you watched this time last week, you'll remember I was going on about annual meetings and where they were going to be, when they were going to be, and for some of them I was asking, the preference. Do people want to have a physical meeting? Do people want to have a virtual meeting? Well, the Prime Minister's announcement has made that decision for us. We should not be meeting up, so not physically anyway. So our annual meetings are all going to be virtual meetings, and there's been one change of time, so let me run over once again when the annual meetings will be. Brandesburton is going to be a virtual meeting Monday the 16th of November at 7:30. Beeford, Wednesday the 18th of November at 7:30. North Frodingham, Sunday the 22nd of November, I'm going to say 11 o'clock in the morning. So Sunday the 22nd of November, 11 o'clock in the morning. Foston, Monday the 23rd of November, now what should we say? Alright, we'll say 7 o'clock. And then Leven, Wednesday the 25th of November, 7:30. And that is my current thoughts. Closer to the time, you should get an invitation if I've got your email address. If I haven't got your email address and you've got an email address and you'd like to be part of the annual meeting, give me a ring or send me an email. I think you all know my email address, j.granger-smith@sky.com. Send me an email saying, this is my email address. I would like to come to the annual meeting. I would like to be included. If you want to be included and you've got an email address, I can invite you via Zoom to these meetings. Well, to the meeting that's relevant to you, obviously, not to all 5. It's only myself and Shirley who go to all 5. Believe you me, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So, yeah, I think that's the most important things that I wanted to say. Obviously, we could be talking about the American presidential election, all that sort of stuff. That's all been happening this week as well. But I think we've had ample. Really, the message I want people to take away is that lockdown means lockdown. Stay at home unless you have a specific reason not to, and avoid meeting people that you don't live with unless you have a specific reason not to. Okay. Take care, stay safe, and God bless, and I will see you one way or another over the coming days.